Yo, what is up guys, Plektrums here from Plektrums Production, and today we are building a regular IKEA bar stool for no good reason at all. So let's do it. Grab your knife and let's unpack this shit. Alright. You got the... Is there a name for this thing? It's not on a packet, it's basically just a bar stool, so let's go ahead and get all the sides. Shout out to IKEA for doing such an awesome job with the tape. It looks fantastic. I am deeply impressed. There we go. Smacks it. So let's do this just like all the other unpacking videos, but better. So first of all, the legs. Got the legs. Doesn't want to go out of the box. Pull the tape. Pull the other tape. It's like gutting a fish. And you got your funny looking thing. It's the good one. You can already tell by the sounds it makes that these are very good quality. Of course, it's from IKEA. Swedish quality. Can't be better than that. We're talking about the country that made Volvo. So of course it's gonna be good stuff. Alright. Looks like we got some screws so we can screw ourselves. We got some kind of disc. We got another kind of disc. This feels really good quality. Feels solid. We got a DALFRED. So this chair is called DALFRED. This is the DALFRED chair. Bar stool. Design and quality IKEA of Sweden. Open it up. Basically, make sure you got all the shit that you need inside. Then, let me just quickly look at this. Put the legs in there and put the other legs in there. Turn it upside down. Get the underside. Get the inside in. Turn this thing around. Put on some screws. Turn this thing on. Put on some screws. And smash it with a hammer! Basically. Yeah, that's it. Okay, let's do this. Oh, that's a good sound. That's the sound of Swedish quality. And also, it's a reminder to click that notification bell if you decided to subscribe to this channel for some reason. I don't know. Alright. Alrighty, after you've been looking through your old ass toolbox to find a little bit that fits all of the screws, so you don't have to do this job for hand, you are ready to go. Now make sure to lose one so you can call the company and complain. Yeah, let's organize things. Does not fit, which means we need to find another one. I'll be back in a few hours. Alrighty, so after you've been all over the place looking for hours and then you realize it's right in front of you, you finally find the perfect piece that you needed. Pop that in. Now double check, make sure it fits. It does. So I do remember what it said in the thing, even though it's been a while now. Let's take one of the legs. Now the legs has one black end and one brownish end. This is the bottom end because it's under the chair. And you can also see it by the screw holes. These are for the lower circle. These are for the upper circles. So let's go ahead and screw, I guess. So pull it into the top first. Make sure it lines up. Then hand tightening it just a little bit. And then you can just go ahead and get creative. Look at that. It fits. Let's take the second leg, or the second hole, the second plate. Put a screw in the hole. Hand tighten it. Get your trusty old screwdriver. Make sure you hit the hole. There you go. Line it up. Doesn't really have to be perfect because it does that on its own. Look at that. Already starts to look like a bar chair. Remember to get the black top end on the side up here and just keep doing this. So let's speed this up. I'll get back to you when we're done. Moving over to the top part of this, you have this neat looking thing. Drop it in there and then turn it so you can see the holes underneath. Now grab your pack of screws. There should be 4 little black screws in a plastic bag, and they will be needing a different tip of this one, which we already have, so that is fantastic. And just put screws in holes. It's not that complicated. Now, if you made it this far, you will by now know that this video is nothing more than just putting this thing together. Some people like that, some people don't. Not here to judge. Then we're going to take the seat, pop this thing down, turn it so it lines up with the pre-drilled holes. Then you take your bag of light screws. Drop one, very important. Now just line it up with the holes and tighten it down. You might want to go for a star pattern here so you don't accidentally move the disc. Now this is not the correct head for this one, but it's fine for now. It works just long enough for us to be done with this. The reason why these are not colored black like the rest of the screws is because it's going to be under the seat and you're not going to see it. It's not going to be a visible place, so it's not necessary to have them in a hidden color. Makes sense, right? Let's take this upside down. Get out the nice quality ring. And just drop it in there. Take the shorter part of these screws that has the different head. Now you can actually use, if you want, the tool that came in the box to just have them stuck in a little part. But now keep in mind, these are really tough to get in. I don't know if that's a design fault or if it's on purpose to have maximum strength on these chairs. Now these have about 100 kilos of sitting strength each plate. That is about 220 pounds, if I'm not totally mistaken. So you can sit on them as your weight is definitely less than, if you weigh over 220 pounds or 100 kilos, you can still sit on it because all of your weight wouldn't be the same math. I don't know exactly how that works, but there's probably some smart people that can explain that. But it basically means that you can sit on it, but you can't use it to stand on if your weight exceeds that amount. Which makes sense, as this is just a bar stool that is not meant to be something you stand on to fix things in the roof or whatever. Now these are the adjustment rings, so make sure you tighten this up before you go ahead and tighten up the rest. It gets a little bit stuck in there. That is the amazing Swedish quality on the screws, so you never lose your head gate when you're screwing these kind of things together. Now you can turn the thing around. Adjust it a little bit. And then you can just tighten it up if you had the piece on it. It would be nice if it wasn't getting stuck all the time, but this is just as safe as the got. So now, after you turn it around, you tighten all the screws around there. Turn it around, you can adjust these. When you sit on it, it won't wiggle. So test it out. If it wiggles a little bit right now, it doesn't really matter, because no floors will be perfectly straight. And when you do sit on them, they will adjust to the pressure and they won't wiggle. So the wiggle room is so tiny that it doesn't matter. When you sit on it, it will adjust itself over time. You might just want to get a towel or something if you don't want to damage anything. And these things, make sure it's this part with the flicker end. Just place it right there on top and smash it with a hammer. When it is in place, you will be hearing that the sound changes from a impact to a hit impact. So it makes a sound because you can hear the entire desk here gets a harder impact than when this was moving into this one. It's totally unnecessary information to give you guys, but here it is. Get the little end. Don't lose this one, it's not important. place this down. Now here is actually the funny part. It says that it's supposed to drop in. You can screw it as much as you want. It goes a little bit in, but you can also go ahead and give it a tap. And it will now, once you get it hard to turn around, you know the parts are adjusting. Top should pop up underneath, and that's basically it. You got a bar stool. If you like this video for some weird reason, or you have a kink for unpacking and building stuff, I might do another video. Just do tell me if that's something that fancy your likings. Otherwise, this is Plectons for Plectons Production, and I hope you like this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one, whatever that's going to be.